Good day. My name is Parla Mejia. I'm a bus operator out of Jackie Gleason Depot. On that fateful day, I stopped the bus exactly on time at 36th Street and 3rd Avenue, where I saw passengers just running from my left. At that point, I left the doors open and they load. I didn't know what happened. It just said the train is not working until I went further down to 25th or 26th Street when I was told that there was a shooting on the train. And at that point, I saw plenty of students, teenagers, maybe about 20 or 30 of them, just running towards my bus. And there was a young lady there calling them, "Run, let's go, come on, let's go." Well, of course, you know, it's a city bus, and I squeezed as many passengers as I could on that bus. I told them, if you could put 3 in the seat, let me get you guys safely to the end, where you can pick up a shuttle to get to where you're going. Many of the students that I had on my bus, they don't take the bus because they're accustomed to taking the train to school. I then explained to them, please call your parents, let your parents know where you're at. Give them my bus number, give them my name if you want to. At that point, I had some children on the bus just crying uncontrollably, and made sure that they were calm, and I transported them safely to a shuttle bus that was waiting at the end of the line.
We now know that the shooter took another bus. In the moment of all this, did the thought cross your mind that maybe the suspect slipped on the bus, like amidst all the
It crossed my mind, but my main focus was to get my passengers, especially the children, to safety. I wasn't too worried about him boarding my bus.
How many kids were on your bus?
Oh, I would say maybe about 30 school children and about 50 adults. I couldn't hold any more. They were packed up to the front, whereas it was so packed that I said, you guys brace, hold on to the bars. I know we're not supposed to let the passengers to the front, but I had no other choice.
And middle schoolers, high schoolers?
I think they were high schoolers.
What cross streets did this start, and what cross streets did you
It started from 39th, and it went all the way to the end.
Atlantic, or what's?
Atlantic and 4th Avenue.
So you're driving all along 4th Avenue?
I was driving all on 3rd Avenue. B37 on 3rd Avenue.
What were you thinking? You were above ground seeing all these police officers, all these cars. I mean, what were you thinking? I know you were trying to do a job, but you had some idea something was going on.
My thoughts were to keep my passengers calm, because they were they were crying, they were screaming. Keep them calm. As long as I remained calm, I could control them.
Did you know there was a shooting?
I knew about this shooting when I got to 36th Street. I was at 39th Street at the bus stop, but I just thought it was just a train out of service. But when I got to the next stop, which was like 36th, 37th Street, that's when I was told that there was a shooting. And that's when my adrenaline kicked in, and I was like, okay, let's go. We got this. Let's get on the move here. That day, I worked from 5 in the morning until midnight. Skipped my meal, and I kept the buses moving. I also had a dispatcher at 39th Street and 5th Avenue that says, I know your shift is over. Take this bus. It was a bus filled with people who had nowhere to go. I jumped in again and carried those passengers to their destination. Turned the bus back around again, and I kept it moving. Missed my meal, and I just kept the bus flowing all day.
And you heard about it over the air, or from the passengers?
From the passengers. And then I heard it from my bus console. They informed all the bus operators that there was an accident or some incident, and they were calling for more buses on the line. So I asked if I could work through my meal, and I did.
You saw these kids get on the bus. I mean, you saw their faces. Like, what
they were distraught. You could tell that they were traumatized. And with the background that I have, being an older aunt, I know how to calm them down. So I calmed them down. They were okay. They called their parents. You could hear them talking, Mom, I'm on the bus. I'm on for this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I says, give your mother my name. Tell your mother my name. Tell her that you're safe, and I'm going to take you to the next bus.
Were you told to take all the passengers away from this area, or was that an instinct?
That's an instinct. That's what I was trained to do. I was trained that if there's a crisis and my bus is available, make it available. So I picked up all the passengers and boarded them.
As dumb as this question sounds, why pick up the extra shifts? Why work the 16-hour day after this happens?
My concern was to get the people to where they need to go. There was no other way else but to just transport the passengers.
Is the MTA giving you any bonus pay for all this?
No, just my heart.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. They've had a long
Thank you.
week, as you can understand. Earl?